Okay, so continuing our football club history series, and we're staying in Greece. We're going to Piraeus, which is in a suburb of Athens, and we're looking at Olympiacos Football Club. Holy Christ! Writing down their honours list, I went onto a second page. I don't normally go onto a second page. So they're the most successful Greek club with 47 league titles, 28 cups, 4 Super Cups. They have 79 major titles, which is 9th overall worldwide. They're the only club to win 5 titles in a row 5 times, and they've never been relegated. So there we go. And yeah, there is that much. All that is their league titles. All that's their cup titles. I ran out of room. That's insane. Absolutely insane. I'll get to their rivalries because some of them are quite interesting in a minute. They're founded in 1925, so they are younger than Panathinaikos. They play at the Karisakis Stadium, 33,334 capacity. God, ridiculous amount of silverware. And they're only the second Greek club to make a European final because they're playing the Europa Conference League final later this month as I'm recording this video. So they have a chance to actually win European silverware. They beat Aston Villa comfortably in the semi-final leg, but home and away. Battered Aston Villa. This side should not be underestimated. The fact they've had a lack of European success, and Panathinaikos have been more successful in Europe by making a European final, belies the fact that their derby of eternal enemies is the name with their rivalry. But anyway, let's get into their honours because they pretty much dominate every decade. They win so regularly. The 60s and the 40s are their down periods, basically. But other than that, it is constant silverware on a level that even the old firm in Celtic and Rangers, I don't think can match this kind of level of silverware, really. It's insane. So, Super League titles, 47 of them. That's 27 more than their nearest rival in Panathinaikos. Greek Cups alone, they have more Greek Cups than Panathinaikos, I believe, have league titles. So on Greek Cups alone, they're more successful. It's ridiculous. So, without any further ado, let's start with their honours. 1930-31 as their first Greek Super League title. 32-33, 33-34, 35-36, 36-37, 37-38. So the 30s, within a decade of being set up, they've won 6 titles. That's insane. Really. The 46, so post-war, the 40s less successful, 46-47 and 47-48. The 50s is where suddenly it explodes. 1950-51, 1953-54, 54-55 season, 55-56 season, 56-57 season, 57-58 season, the 58-59 season. They pretty much won all but, I think, 2 league titles in the 50s, which is frigging ridiculous. 60s, only 2 league titles, thank God, so other teams actually won some silverware in the 60s, so they win the 65-66 season and the 66-67 season. So the 60s, not a good decade for them, apparently. 2 league titles now, that's classed as a failure. That's just ridiculous. 70s, 72-73 season, the 73-74 season, the 74-75 season, the 79-1980 season, the 1980-81 season. So from the 70s into the 80s, the winning continues. 81-82 season, the 82-83 season. Then there's a little gap, so some other teams win some silverware. And then it's 86-87 season. And then there's a big gap where they don't win a lot until the 90s, and then the late 90s is ridiculous. The 96-97 season, the 97-98 season, the 98-99 season, the 90-2000 season, the 2000-2001 season, 2001-2002 season, the 2002-2003 season. That's ridiculous. Then there's a little gap, season off, and then 2004-2005, 2005-2006, 2006-2007, 2007-2008, 2008-2009. Season off, they don't win. 2010-2011, 2011-2012, 2012-2013, 2013-2014, 2014-2015, 2015-2016, 2016-2017. Couple of seasons off. 2019-2020, 2020-2021, and 2021-2022. 47 league titles since 1931. So in 91 years, they've won 47 times. They've won basically over half the leagues played for. In their that is ridiculous. So they've won over half the league titles since 1931. That is insane. That is insane amount of dominance. But they didn't win every time. The 60s, there was hope. I say that lovingly. In the 60s, there was a bit of hope. Not a lot, but a bit, and a little bit of hope in the 70s, and a bit of hope in the 80s. But otherwise, it's they've won a shit ton. Best way to describe it. Now we're going to go to the Greek Cup. We'll talk about the Greek Super Cup, even though they've dominated that as well. Greek Cup. They've got more Greek Cups than Panathinaikos have league titles. Just ridiculous. 28 in total. That is insane. The 1946-47 season, the 1950-51 season, the 51-52 season, the 52-53 season, the 53-54 season. So you can see this side was pretty good in the 1950s. The 1956-57 season, the 57-58 season, the 58-59 season, the 59-60 season, the 60-61 season. So even into the 60s it continues. Bit of a gap. 62-63 season, 64-65 season, 67-68 season. So they're now winning intermittently now, still dominating. The 70-71 season, the 72-73 season, the 74-75 season. 1980-81 season, and then it's a bit of a gap. Other teams can win the Greek Cup. They win again the 89-90 season, then 91-92, 98-99. So the 90s and the 80s are less successful in the Greek Cup. There was a bit of hope for other teams to actually win some silverware in Greece. The 2000s, 2004, 2005, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2008, 2009, 2011, 2012, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2019, 2020. They also won in the 98-99 season as well. So it's just ridiculous. They've won more Greek Cups than the next successful club in Panathinaikos has won league titles. It's just ridiculous. Now we get to the Greek Super Cup. They've won more of them than Panathinaikos. They won it 4 times. 1980, 87, 92, 2007. Good God. Right, and that I got a lot of writer's cramp doing this. I had to stop writing several times because it really hurt. Rivalries. The derby of eternal enemies with Panathinaikos, because Panathinaikos is seen more as a middle and upper class club historically, whereas Olympiacos in Piraeus, the port, is more lower middle class, hardcore working class fan base. The other big club in Athens, AEK, they're quite a big club in Athens. They're one of the big 3 in Greece. They've won a lot of silverware as well. Real heated rivalry there. PAOK from Thessaloniki, the second city kind of Greece. There's a big rivalry there. A lot of regional rivalry because Thessaloniki up in the north, and of course Olympiacos down in the Athens metro area. The two cities don't like each other historically. Big rivalry there. And then in Piraeus itself, Athinaikos, Piraeus, local rivals, although the rivalry's weakened in recent years because Athinaikos are in a lower level of Greek football currently. Good God. That is just the 9th most successful club overall for silverware. One is ridiculous. 79 titles. They're allowed to have 4 stars on their jersey by virtue of their successes on the field. It is absolutely ridiculous. The fact they've won 5 titles in a row 5 times, and in 2 cases 7 titles in a row twice, is ridiculous. Never been relegated. It only took five years to start being successful in winning titles, where it took Panathinaikos a lot longer to start getting that success. Absolutely ridiculous. I cannot fathom, outside of the Old Firm derby in Celtic and Rangers, I cannot fathom dominance such as this in a domestic league system. We can talk about Real Madrid and we can talk about Juventus and Barcelona, but for a club that's a lot younger than those clubs to have won that much is absolutely ridiculous. And of course they could win a European silverware later this month when they play in the Conference League final as well. I mean, they could add to that 79 titles and make it 80 very, very soon. It's just ridiculous the amount of silverware they have won. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'm assuming that this video is going to be very, very dated by the end of the month because they could win the league, they could win the Greek Cup, they could add to that. But for now, they've got 79 titles as of recording on the 12th of May. Thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts in the comments section below. Absolutely ridiculous the amount of success Olympiacos has had. And for me, for now, thank you very much for watching. And I shall have some more content for you guys very, very soon.